Okay, you're looking at two Goture fishing systems, minus this reel. This reel is different. I'm just showing you how it fits on the rod. This is the Goture Traveler, or backpacking rod. It's a spinning rod. It's called the Exceed. And this one here is the Goture Regal. It is a collapsible, telescopic rod. And it comes with a reel, the line, a tackle box, some lures, and a tip protector for when you're walking in bushes. You can collapse it down, put this tip protector on there. Going to give you a closer look at each one. Okay, if you don't really know the difference between a telescopic and a sectional pole, telescopic comes out like an antenna, exactly like an antenna. You just line up the first eye with the rod seat, and each one follows. But when you get to this rod's different. When you get to the end, you pull up the last two, and you're gonna think, like I thought, oh, this not become glued. This eye moves, but it's not. So what they did is, rather than create a weak point where it's really small here, and have it sectional where it could break, you have more sensitivity, a better feel for fighting the fish with this being one piece. Then you just line up this last one and you slide it down and it wedges. Just get it in line with these. So this would be a telescopic. Get it pretty small, put it on the side of your pack, and when you're traveling, if you don't want to keep in this case, they have this rod protector, tip protector, that goes on, goes around and collapses, fastens, so you can have everything attached. Nothing's going to get caught in some bushes and pulled away and broken. I'll give you a close-up of the rods after I give you a brief description of them. Now it comes with this 0.28 millimeter diameter braided line. I filled this spool. Matter of fact, I think I a little overfilled it, but I filled this spool and I still have half the line. So you probably have enough to do two spools. It comes with this reel, 5.1 bearings, 5+1 bearings. When you're packing it away in the case, you can just pull this completely off. Make sure you don't lose the washers, and put it inside here. So everything packs down real cool. I'll show you it packed up here. It all packs up in this compact case. Different size rods, different size cases. Tackle box, 3, 4, 5 slots. You can do like I usually do, put a piece of cardboard and some tape, create one for split shots, sinkers, swivels, hooks, whatever, or just keep them as is. Comes with 2 spoons, 3 swim baits, and a sort of popper. If you don't want to use the thing, you can put it in here. Put this on the side of your backpack. So I'll get to more of the details of this in a minute. Let me set this aside for a second. Goture Exceed. There'll be a link in the details. Another video I did on this one. On this one, 4 sections. Obviously they go in the case, carrying case, and then in the tube. Really nice tube for going on airplanes or traveling in the car or whatever. So this being a 4-piece, rather than extend it, it's all sectional. Let me give you a closer look at these. Okay, this is the 4-piece sectional. at that. You can feel the blank all the way around. It's super light. (6'6", quarter to 3/4 lure weight, 8 to 16 pound mono. Fast action, medium heavy power. And this would be the same maker, Goture. They're both Gotures. This is the Goture telescopic. Look at that graphite right there. You can see that last floating eye, how it comes down. I saw that on one rod that was made by, I forget the company who made it, but it was way back in the 80s. I've not seen it on any other rod. Most of the time though it's on telescopics, because to keep that last piece as one for strength and sensitivity. You got them in sections. The weak points in a telescopic rod are, of course, right where it connects. Being so thin out here, that would have created the weakest point on the rod. Rather than do that, they left it in a hole, put a floating eye. It's a pretty good idea. Now, I've not tried this one in the salt, but it says it's salt safe. So when you're using a saltwater reel, you're using a reel in the salt, you want to make sure, and as soon as you get home, pull the spool off, soak the spool in some fresh, clean water, put this under a running faucet and turn it, work it, and get it really clean, fresh water. Shake it dry and then let it sit in the sun dry, so it doesn't corrode. But you have that same graphite in the reel. This one has a sponge, hard sponge rubber handle, just like the Cascade. I saw a guy that did a video on this. It said he had it in 1 year of use, and he said the only problem he had with the salt water, but he says he didn't always rinse it off, is the salt water, this started to crack and come off. But other than that, he said it was running fine. And this is a very similar reel to the Cascade, very similar. You can see how far down that goes in. So the Exceed comes with a rod tube and a case. It's a 4-piece sectional. The Regal is a telescopic, and it comes with this little briefcase thing here. Comes with the reel, line enough to do 2 spools, and your tackle box, and a tip protector. I'll put it all in, close it up, and give you a look. It's pretty light too. Here's the Goture Exceed. A sliding sinker. So this is the
that's a badass ball.
The Regal. But it's something different about this. Look at this. You pull out this. At first I thought this was unglued, but it's not. Since it's telescopic, they had an idea. The last section, instead of making it 2, it's 1, so it's stronger, and this eye floats down until it locks. Just locking in place. That way this last section is 1 piece instead of 2, making it stronger. There it is, 5'6", lure weight 1/4 to 3/4, 10 to 20 pound. I have some braid on it. Goture reel go along with it. Set this one up with a.
Oh, it was a fish.
Okay, here's the Goture all set up. 3-foot leader. Gets it. Not a very heavy jig.
I get some split shots in you.
So all day we really haven't seen anybody catch anything. This is Diamond Valley Lake. Again, here's the rods we're using. It's no new Goture Regal, 5'6". Look at the detail on that graphite right there.
That reel's killer.
And here's the Goture Exceed. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but I have a witness. I caught something on this rod, and it was bringing it up. It was like a boot, dragging it up, and it got caught on a tree. So I wrapped that rag around this braid, and I pulled it up. Did I or did I not?
Eyewitness.
I thought it was a bluegill. What was it?
It was a fish.
It was a dead duck that got stuck on somebody's line down around a tree. I freed it and brought it up. I caught a dead duck. Look at that. We can fillet that up. Looks like it's been down there though for a few weeks.
Use a bait.
Oh, well, so we tried. Nothing but we freed a dead duck from the depths. But nobody was catching anything. One guy said he caught a striper. We didn't see him catch a striper, but he said he caught a striper. So, Diamond Valley Lakes. Good poles though. You'll see them in use.
They call it the Jewel of California. That's what they call it.
This lake?
They call this like the Jewel of California.
When it's hot,
when it's hot, it's hot. When it's not, it's not.
When it's not, it's just like everywhere else around.
Yeah, fish are like footballs. Yeah, when the striper hit, you can see them just boiling. You just throw your bait in there, it's on.
You got the San Jacinto Mountains over there, San Gorgonio Mountains over there, Mount Baldy. I just got spotted Mount Baldy. From this lake, you're able to spot all three.